You have three straight multi-point games now. Is this as close to as dialed in offensively as you felt all year?
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of guys scoring right now, which helps. I'm just trying to move the puck around and, hopefully guys stay this hot.
Next question tonight goes to Brian Blessing, Vegas Hockey Hotline.
Alex, congratulations on the winning streak. That notwithstanding, this team night in, night out shows up and finds ways to avoid lulls in the course of a long season. What does it say about the group in the room that you guys have that ability to compete and show up every night?
Well, I think it's important. We got some guys that have been around a long time. Guys, a lot of guys in that room have played, not only last year going far, but, in the playoffs. And I think for us, a lot of guys haven't been there, understand that you're trying to build, right? You're trying to build to get to the, best possible point here going into the playoffs. So for us, I know we've clinched, but we still feel like, throughout games is trying to keep that focus, continue to build and continue to get to our game consistently where we feel comfortable here going into the playoffs.
Next question tonight comes from Alan Snell, LV Sports Biz.
Hey, Shea, you're up to 7 goals, 33 assists. What do you think? You got a crack at the Norris this year or what?
I don't know.
You can say yes.
At this point, we're on a 9-game winning streak. That's the most important thing. So just trying to help out.
Next, we'll go to David Shane, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hi, Alex. Maybe earlier there were some points where the offense was a little inconsistent, where it's been really good the last 7, 8, 10 games. I guess why? What's been the difference? Do you think for the offense?
Well, I think as a group we're scoring up and down the lineup, right? That alleviates obviously some of the pressure from the top guys. Power play has been better, and I think for not scoring on the power play, we're creating momentum. We're getting the D more involved. I think all those things come into play. But I think the important thing is you're getting offense throughout the lineup, which obviously at this time of the year going into the playoffs is important.
Guys, thanks for the time tonight.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Chandler, it's been about a year and a half now since the deal, and your name's on the cup. You'll never, you wouldn't trade that for anything. But can you talk about individually what it's meant to you to take advantage of the opportunity that's been given here, time on ice, the guys you're surrounded by, just maybe your journey now reflecting on it here with the Golden Knights?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is everybody around me. Teammates, coaches, giving me that opportunity, and the line mates that I'm playing with, they couldn't have been thrown a better opportunity. And I just have played my game, and the team and everybody has made me feel part of the team right away, and welcome me with open arms. And yeah, it's one of the best things that's happened in my career for sure.
Next, we'll go to Ben Goetz from Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hey, Will, you guys have now won 9 straight, and you just haven't dropped many points against teams below you in the standings this year. I guess just how do you explain why your group has been so consistent?
I think you have the right mindset. There's no days off really, and I am impressed how we've been able to maintain that mindset, especially now when you play games like this. Anaheim that doesn't really have anything to play for, and it's not the most fun games, but it's still 2 points. We battle for that first place, so I think that mindset is it's good, and let's keep that going.
We'll go to Alan Snell with LV Sports Biz.
This is for either one of the guys. You've played a lot of games in a short amount of time, but now you have 1 game in 7 days. What's it like to play so many games and then whammo, you have 1 game in 7 days?
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's been a very draining season, physically and mentally. So, to be in the position that we're in, it's nice to have clinched a spot already. And yeah, I think everybody's looking forward to those games being rescheduled, and getting some time off here and time away to just relax and, kind of recharge the engines.
Next question tonight comes from Stormy Bonatoni, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Well, you mentioned the time that you guys get to relax and recover for both of you. Do you have any big plans for the 3 days off? I know you don't normally get that kind of time.
We'll probably hang out. Yeah, I think just take advantage of the Vegas weather. That's kind of one of the huge perks of, being in a place like that is, where I'm from, it's already summer there. I don't think really spring exists there, but yeah, that's one of the nicest things about it. I mean, among many others.
Yeah, no, I have my sister came into town, so I hang out with her and her family. So it's gonna be nice. I haven't seen her in a long time, so it's always good to see family.
We'll take one final question here for Chandler and Will. That goes to Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Las Vegas.
Yeah, hey, William, kind of a weird question. You've got, I think, 2 penalty minutes on the season. So that would be like your career low for penalty minutes. So what's the trick to not committing penalties? Like, how is it something that you've just become so good at that you really don't commit any penalties?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just try to be in the right position, and obviously with the stick, be smart with it, and not be up in the hands of the opponent and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess I'm not overly aggressive. So yeah, maybe that's something that helped me not get any penalties.
Guys, thanks for the time tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Pete. 9 straight wins in a row for your group, and they just haven't seemed to drop many to teams below them in the standings. How impressed have you been with the overall consistency of this team?
Yeah, it's an impressive run. I don't care who you're playing to win 9 in a row, and we've done it all kinds of different ways. But the bottom line is, I think our foundation has been really good every night, which has given us a chance to win. Tonight with down 2 players early, that foundation gives us a chance to win. And other nights, whether it was penalties or injuries or bounces, I think again that foundation where we're consistently bringing to the rink has given us those opportunities. And tonight was a real dig deep win. We were down to 9 forwards really most of the night. So it was a tough game on them, tough ask.
Next, we'll go to Brian Blessing with the Vegas Hockey Hotline.
Hi, Brian.
Oh, Pete, the stretch run here now, you're going to be facing teams. You're fighting for the division. Minnesota's jockeying for position within the division. Do you view this as a really good opportunity against teams that are playing for a lot to build up that level of intensity that's going to be required when the postseason gets here?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna see teams that are really dialed into their game and games that really mean a lot. We're going to be playing for something here, obviously, hopefully with Colorado right to the end of the season, fighting for first place. So, I like the fact we're playing the top end of the division down the stretch here over the last 10 games. I think it's going to get us playoff ready.
Next question comes from Alan Snell, LV Sports Biz.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Pete. There've been stretches where you played a lot of games in a short amount of time, and now you have 1 game, I think, in 7 days. What is your strategy, and what do you hope to accomplish with the time off from playing the games?
Well, first off, really welcoming the opportunity to rest. I think our guys have really emptied the tank here the last 3-4 weeks, pushing to get back in the race for first. And that's taken a toll, both injury and energy wise. So we're going to use the break to hopefully get those things back in a better place than they are today. you know, and then obviously get some practices in, which we haven't had the opportunity to do much of for the final push here.
We'll take one final question with Pete tonight. We'll go back to Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hi, Pete. Is there any update on the status of Tomas Nosek and Nicholas Waugh?
No, I won't have anything on that today.
Thanks, Pete. And thanks to all the media members on the call as well. That'll conclude the team's post-game media availability. We'll send a recording shortly.